Hi, Crystal Lynn, Divine Empowerment Coach here, and I'm so excited to talk to you about intuition and spirituality in this video, right? How do you know if it's your calling, right? I talked about just following your calling and not caring about what other people think in the last video. And how do you know if it's your calling? How do you know if it's your intuition versus something you just want to do, right? And how do you tune into that? And how do you get clear on your soul purpose? And we can have more than one soul purpose, by the way, right? I was absolutely meant to be a mom and a business owner and so many other things, right? But how can you get clear on that, right? How can you get clear on what really does light you up, or really does make you feel fulfilled? And how can you connect to your intuition in general, right? Well, mindset's a big part of it too, like I already talked about, because the more you're listening to those negative thoughts in the unconscious and the subconscious, and by the way, the subconscious is running the show, not our conscious mind, right? Conscious mind is a very small percentage of it. So because of that, the more we can feed our minds with positive thoughts, the more we're going to attract and manifest what we want, right? Well, it's the same thing with connecting with your intuition, right? If you can tell the difference between your ego and fear versus your intuition, that alone is going to be great awareness for you and lead you in the right place, right? Because ego and fear is going to stop you. They're going to keep you small. They're going to tell you can't do it. They're going to tell you you're not good enough. They're going to tell you, oh, you shouldn't bother, right? The number one most most common thought, negative thought, is I am not worthy, I'm not good enough, right? I am not good enough. And that may sound differently. It may not be that exact sentence. But either way, it's holding you back from something. It's telling you shouldn't, you can't, you whatever, right? And it's all BS. It's all bullshit. So what you get to do is to tap into your intuition. Now, intuition is a quiet voice. It's a calm voice. Your ego and your fear is going to be loud, and it's going to yell, and it's going to tell you, it's going to be negative. It's going to talk down to you. It's going to tell you you're not good enough. Your intuition doesn't ever say anything mean to you. Your intuition might give you bad news, but it will be calm and like just a statement. It would never be about you not being able to do it, ever, right? So like, you should leave your job, this isn't the job for you, might be things that your intuition would say, where it's not talking down to you, but your ego or fear would say, oh, you're not good enough for this job, right? Like, totally different story in the way that it's sharing it. So that's one way to know. Your ego is kind of loud and whiny. Fear, right, might be a little more, it's still going to be sort of whiny and yelling and talking down to you. Whereas your intuition is very calm, right? And it's just matter of fact. And there are many different spiritual abilities and psychic abilities. So you may get your information in different ways, right? Some people are clear audient, they hear things or they think things. Some are clear knowing, they just know things. You could be clairvoyant, where you see and hear things. And we all have psychic abilities, by the way, and there are many more on top of those are just to name a few. So pay attention, like, how do you get your information usually? Like, that gut feeling is absolutely your intuition, and we all experience, man, women, everyone experiences it. You walk into a place and something just doesn't feel right, that's your intuition, right? Your gut is like, get out of here. That's your intuition. And whether you got out of there or you didn't get out of there, and if you didn't get out of there, I bet you realized later, whoa, I should have got out of there, right? I had the gut feeling and I didn't listen. Why didn't I listen, right? That's your intuition. So part of the journey that I work with my clients is really to connect with that intuition, to enhance that intuition, to love who you are, to know that you're here for a reason, to connect with your spirituality. I do a lot of different energy healing. I do Reiki, aura readings. I use astrology, card readings, all my gifts, right? And it's just so beautiful, because I am blessed and I am grateful to be able to give divine downloads and messages to my clients that my human self may not have known, right? So it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And you can enhance it and develop that in yourself, where then you are getting messages for yourself or others, right? So that you know when to avoid a bad situation, so that you leave that situation, so that you trust yourself, right? And you don't give your power away to others. And you don't, when you have to make a decision, right? Your old self may be like, oh, well, I don't know what to do. Oh, I should consult this person, and that person, and then figure it out and make a choice, right? But when you're connected to your intuition and you're full of self-love, you are going to trust yourself to make those decisions. You're going to have tools that allow you to trust yourself to make those decisions, right? And more than one tool, right? There's many different ways you can kind of tune in. And you can use different modalities, right? Like even cards is a great example. You could ask a question, right? Pull a card and get an answer on, should you do this or not, right? And cards are fun. Everybody loves cards, right? I love showing up and doing card readings for people. But you can read cards for yourself as one example of how you could tap into your intuition. So you could get an oracle deck or a tarot deck. It really doesn't matter. Any deck where you like the artwork, right? Any deck that you're drawn to. A lot of times the oracle cards are more positive in nature versus the traditional tarot deck. But there are other tarot, like I have angel tarot too. So whatever you're drawn to, that could be a really great way to start playing with your intuition. But if you really want to be connected with your intuition and you really, 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 really want to up-level your life and let go of the past and release what's not working and stop worrying about what others think and enforce your boundaries and really, truly manifest like you've had success in some area, but you're wanting it in other areas, like you really want a deep, meaningful relationship. You either want your current relationship to enhance and go deeper, or you want to attract your next romantic love in, right? Or you want to start that business, right? Or whatever it is your soul's calling you. And you could be called to do both of those things and so much more, right? But when we're stuck in the past and we're operating on habits and limiting beliefs and patterns, it's so difficult to actually get the result that you want. It's so difficult to actually get results, right? So that's why I'm a coach. That's why I have coaches for myself, so that I can truly get what I want, so that I can get there quicker, right? So my clients, for example, like I've said, they all have increased their self-love and confidence, but the tangible results that they get are different. Some manifest their dream home, their dream honeymoon, their dream job, starting their business, getting clients, and some of them manifest soulmate relationships and deepening relationships, right? Like one of my clients, we only worked on her, right? We worked on where she needed to open up more, where she needed to let go of the past. And she showed up and had a conversation, and it ended in them getting engaged, right? So it's so beautiful how when we just work on you, everything around you can shift, right? Because she was willing to open her heart and drop some walls and really let love in and be open and vulnerable and loving, and first and foremost, to believe in herself, to show her self-compassion, right? And then she was able to hold that space and show up in love for the other person, right? And what resulted was an engagement. And another client cured her PTSD when we worked on releasing and healing the past. And another client met her soulmate in our first 3 months of working together as we released the past. So many beautiful things can unfold, and you really cannot get there on your own. If you could have, you would have already. And honestly, if you do try to do it on your own, it's going to take forever. And like I said, use all the tips in the video. Like definitely work on your personal growth, read the books, like do all the things. But like, how long do you want it to take you to really get the results that you want, right? Because I don't know if you're anything like me, but I'm not very patient. I want it right now. I want it yesterday. Why am I still waiting, right? For whatever it is. So I know that if you are interested in going deeper into all these topics, I would love to hop on a call with you and talk more about it. Or maybe you're just ready to go right now and send me, you can book a call and we can talk about that now. You can always reach out on me on Facebook Messenger if you guys have questions too. But what I want to say is that you're going to get quicker results. You're going to know how to love yourself better. You're going to release that past, even the most traumatic things, right? You're going to release the energy around those by working with me. You're going to release, like, I've had quite a few clients because I first started out coaching when I got divorced, right? So they really it took time to really release the dynamic of that relationship, of that partnership, of, you know, the way they thought and acted and responded. Again, some nice girl syndrome playing in. And so many other things. But yeah, so we get to heal all that, and we get to connect you with you and really bring you up to a level where you get to be. You know, like, one of my clients started in a very, very low place, and, you know, at one point she said, I'm okay with being okay, because she stopped the yo-yoing of the highs and lows, right? And then she realized it was as a progression of loving herself and knowing herself, right? To the point where she was okay, like, whatever happened with the goal that she was set on, she was okay either way, which is huge progress. And then, of course, it kept growing from there, right? But you're part of the equation, and you are going to show up and do beautiful things in this world. And if you feel called to work with me, if you enjoyed these videos, then I would love to help and serve you, because exactly what I do is to help you love you and dream bigger and believe in you, and really letting go of all the, it's like shedding. It's like shedding. If we were with the hermit crabs, they shed their skin and they get another skin. Like, that's literally what it's like working with me, right? They, like, all of my clients are like version 2.0, right? They're just like ready and bold and brilliant and ready to shine. And I couldn't be happier to do what I do and to help these women feel that and embody that and know at their core who they are and what they want, and that it's okay to love, and it's okay to be open, and it's okay to be different. It's okay to put themselves out there, and it's okay to speak up and have boundaries and say no, and it's okay to tap into some of that masculine energy, right? And to say no, to go after, to take up space, to speak up, to tap into that warrior energy and really know that they get to create the life that they want, that they get to demand a beautiful, powerful, loving life. And it is that combination of self-love and releasing the past and positive mindset and spirituality and knowing that you were here for a reason. And because we talk about all these things and we shift their perception, and I also give them energy healing to shift and clear the blocks as well, they have amazing, amazing results. And if you're ready, like, if you're so tired of not getting the results you want, if you've gotten a little bit of progress, but you're not quite there yet, and you're not quite where you want to be, and you don't understand because you know you were meant for more, and like, this isn't it, like, you're not done, and this isn't where you were supposed to be, and you got big dreams, or you just know you're meant for more and you're not even sure what the dream is, either way, I can help you. I can give you clarity. I can light you up. I can get you excited. I can get you happy. We're going to release the past and tap into a brilliant, bold, and wonderful future. Because my wish is for everyone to be filled with abundance and love and joy, right? That's what we came here for. We didn't come here to struggle. And so struggle is sort of a part of it, which sounds contradictory, but struggle is a part of it only because we get to grow from the struggle, not because we get to stay stuck in the struggle. And a lot of times what happens is we stay stuck in the struggle. And even, like I said, you probably move past, you know what I mean? Most of you watching this move past the struggle, but there's still some unconscious stuff lingering from the struggle that we get to, like, release so that you can then truly manifest. And that's how you get the results that you want. You get the results that you want by doing the work, by having the support system, by having someone who's going to love you, pour into you, see your potential, kick you in the ass if you need it, because I am going to be direct and honest with you, because that's the only way you're going to grow. But I do it in a very loving way. And if you need a kick in the ass, then you'll get one, because if that's going to motivate you, then whatever it takes, I'm here to get you results. And it's all about you, right? It's not about my vision. It's about your vision for your life, me connecting you with that, me connecting you with the love you have for yourself, me connecting you with your intuition, me connecting you with that big, juicy heart that you all have inside of you, and allowing you to amplify it and show up more, and to know that, like, you get to step into your power more too. You get to say no in certain places. You get to speak up more in certain ways. You get to go for the things and the areas that you're holding back in, right? Whether it's that love life or whatever, right? If you're holding back on the love life because you're using the excuse that the dating apps are horrible, you know what I mean? Like, we get to tap into all that and dig in deeper and see, why is that? Why? What's underneath that? Why don't you want to do it? What's really the problem? What's really underneath it? I know I keep saying underneath, but the thing is, I'm going to know that by talking with you in our coaching sessions, and also through my intuitive gifts, right? I'm going to see and know what is blocking you so that we can shift it and align you with your brightest future, align you with living your way on your terms, and whatever that looks like for you is exactly what you're going to bring, because you get what you expect, right? So book your free call with me now. I think I have 3 one-on-one spots open for one-on-one coaching right now. So definitely grab a free call with me. You can go to my website, crystallynnperez.com/book, BOOK, and schedule your free call with me there. Or, of course, you can hop on Facebook and DM me as well if you have questions. But I know if you're here and you made it through and you watched all these videos and you're loving the tips, that this is just like I don't even want to say, it's almost like that, right? Like, you almost can't see it. That's how much this is like a part of what we're going to do coaching together, right? We're going to go so deep. It's going to be tailored to you. We're going to pull out the old, like ripping up the weeds, right? We're going to release the old, pull that out, and then we're going to really get into, ooh, what's the juicy goodness inside, right? Like when you get to the middle of a piece of chocolate that has like peanut butter or strawberry cream or whatever it is that you like, it's like the good stuff's inside, right? So we're going to pull out that weeds, release the past, shift your mindset, and get to that heart, focus on who and what you love, and loving you is part of it, right? And then we're going to work on your mindset, work on your goals, get you happier, get you more abundance, get you connected with your intuition so that you can have whatever you want. Because once you're lit up and magnetic and you release the past, man, you are the magic wand. You can make anything happen at that point. So if you're ready to be the magic wand, book a call. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.